5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's game time. ConX5 here. We're in our DM Sateca one-on-one cup. We just saw skAven take a map from ziLL, pretty convincing fashion. This is going to be map 2 of this best of 3 for the winner's bracket semifinal. Winner will go on to the, well, it's the winner's bracket final. Winner will go on to the grand final as the top seed. Loser will go into the loser's bracket, which is going to be obviously a single elimination for the remaining for them. It'll actually be one map matches down there. skAven jumping out to a quick lead. We actually see him have to switch up his tactics a bit. He's more of a hit scan oriented player from what we've seen so far, and ziLL has been doing a good job of using the flak in the close quarters, the close quarters of this map to really help break down the armor control of skAven. skAven's been getting all the pickups, but skAven adjusted his playstyle, started denying the flak, using it himself, and basically using ziLL's style against him. And so we'll be seeing if he can continue that. He's certainly dominating all the pickups so far this map. However, as you can see, each player has 1 kill. So we're tied so far. Oh, and there's a rocket shot right there. And skAven had so much health that it didn't even damage him all that much. You see him avoiding those vials to try to be sneaky and not allow his opponent to see where he went, but he loses out on that fight right there. However, he had so much health, he's still able to get the kill and pick up that 100 armor. Nice move by ziLL, though. He almost stole that 100 armor away. If he could have stolen that, he might have gotten the kill there. And skAven right now is just rolling around the map. He's doing a good job, too, of not allowing ziLL to get super stacked on vials and then, of course, 50 armor, because that can obviously help negate someone's 100 armor control. And, of course, as I say that, skAven gets chased right off that 50 armor. So good job by ziLL of taking back, an objective to try to get himself in a position to contest this next 100 armor. As skAven is up here, doesn't have much health. Don't know if ziLL knows just how low he is, because there are health packs around. There is health around him. skAven just hasn't been able to pick it up yet. There they are. In the meantime, though, ziLL able to jump back there and take that 100 armor. So skAven, a little bit unlucky there. All of the health around him had already been taken. Wasn't able to get the spawn. So he goes straight up to the 50. Doesn't want to give up a kill, so he concedes 100, gets the 50. And he's going to try to just, live to fight another day. ziLL, however, 115 armor, 85 health. This is where he needs to push this issue. He needs to get up close. This is not where he needs to be. He needs to get up close to skAven and force these close quarters battles where he can use a flak and lightning gun and his strengths really against skAven. What we saw there, of course, hit scan kills coming out, because that's really what skAven's been effective with. And so you want to avoid these open arena battles with them. And there you see ziLL finally able to end that spree, steal that 100 armor again. ziLL kind of turning around 100 armor control in the hole, so it'll be interesting to see if that affects his ability to convert frags, because there were a lot of fights last map I should say, where if ziLL had that 100 armor, or maybe if he had been there, we saw him a couple seconds away from it a couple times, he may have been able to turn deaths into kills. And once you can turn that around and get on a run, that could be a big difference in a game. So right now ziLL running around trying to find skAven. He knows he has a pretty big armor advantage. He has pretty much every weapon. He's in good position to get some damage output on him if he can get into a good spot on the map. And right now he's catching skAven with a few shocks, doing some damage, probably going to jump through this teleporter. I imagine he'll be heading down to 100 armor soon. Yep, actually a few seconds late on that. Might get a kill out of it, however, as they catch a skAven on the wrong side of that one. Both going for the same health pack, and skAven wins with that flak primary. So pretty much a coin toss there. Whoever got that first flak shot off first was going to win that. Goes to skAven, but he's low on health, making his way around the map, trying to get back to a respectable amount of health. ziLL taking damage from all kinds of angles from flak there. He still has the advantage here. I don't know if he knows that. There's only 7 health left on skAven. He takes tons of damage, down to 10 health. He's going to be chased around. Those health packs just got taken. They respawn. Perfect timing by skAven. Unfortunate for ziLL, or he would have been able to chase him blindly across the map and really have no fear there. skAven, however, with 60 health. Combo comes in. Another combo, down to 10 health. Finally finishes him off. So ziLL trying to make a run here. 100 armor is going to be up soon. I'm sure he's aware of it. Comes down. He's out of position here. He's trying to make that jump over it, but he keeps missing it. Finally hits it. Now that actually served unintentionally to delay the taking of the 100 armor. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to throw skAven off his game, because I think he still could have heard it. But could be interesting, because if skAven shows up to the next 100 armor 5 or 6 seconds too early, you'll know why. So now getting taken down from behind. skAven just sneaking up behind him. 2 LGs in a row. We're seeing skAven really sticking to his wheelhouse now, what is going to be shock and LG. And you know, rather he's basically just doing a good job of keeping ziLL at a distance, so he can pluck him, you know, pick him off with these long-range weapons, while ziLL is having to shoot flat primary across the entire room at him. The damage coming in by ziLL. skAven keeping him at bay with those shot combos. Takes a little bit of damage, but a risky move by ziLL there, trying to get a bunch of damage on him with that flag primary. Instead, he just goes down immediately. Maybe he figured he was so low in health it wouldn't have mattered, but when you're conceding frags like that, it's going to be tough to come back. skAven gives up on the 50 armor, runs away. Still down to 83 health, but that LG shot's going to help him a ton, because now ziLL's down to 20 health. So both players retreating to grab health. They're going to meet over the vials and 50 armor, I believe. $100 armor is due up soon. But remember, this was delayed a bit. I don't see. It looks like ziLL wasn't even contested there. I'm not sure if skAven had his timing thrown off by that last delay, or you know, if he was just caught himself out a little late. But it's going to give a big advantage to ziLL here, so he's going to be able to get some free damage in there. Sneaking up on him. He's once again though, he's letting himself get stuck into a shock fight here, and that's going to be an advantage to skAven every time. Oof. See ziLL being chased down by skAven right there. Nice combos coming in. It's not an easy thing to time your combos effectively in sort of close quarters fights like you get on this map. skAven with a combo coming out there, down to 32 health. So it's not that ziLL hasn't been able to break him down. It's just he's always been one shot away. And when you're one shot away over and over and over, it adds up. Of course, getting that 100 armor means it's going to be that much harder. He would have already been dead twice over if he hadn't been able to get that 100 armor, but able to get away now. ziLL's going to have to overcommit a bit to try to finish this kill off. skAven's actually back to 100 health, so he'll be heading towards those vials and or 50 armor, whatever's the path of least resistance. Goes over to the 50. That's going to be his, as ziLL is just too late getting over that. Again, does a ton of damage. I mean, he's just doing hundreds and hundreds of points of damage, but it's not doing any good because skAven's always got armor and is able to go right back around and pick up all them health packs. So, yeah, if you're ziLL, you got to be getting a little frustrated, but what you really have to do is meet him at the 100 armor, force a close quarters combat fight. Actually, I think ziLL took the 100 armor, not even being contested by skAven, who's kind of just playing it safe right now. I say that, and he's managed to get a kill, but you know, basically skAven is playing this map almost like some people would play, say, a refinery, where you just want to be able to use shock and LG the whole time. You have to keep distance between you, and that's not a bad move against a guy like ziLL, who we've seen can be really, really deadly with the flak primary. You know, if you're up close to that, you're probably going to lose with any other weapon. If you can keep your distance, it's going to negate a lot of the damage from it because it's going to be so inaccurate. So I think that's what skAven has been doing here. Again, I don't know how overtly he's been thinking about this, but he's definitely been keeping his distance a much better this map. Ooh, and combos coming into the back from ziLL. Not able to pick up that 100 armor. Finally grabs it. That was a bit bizarre there, but that'll take him down to 66 health as skAven, but ziLL also goes down, or ziLL went down, I should say. So skAven didn't really lose much for losing that. ziLL coming in there with an LG shot. Needs to convert this a little bit further, though. I mean, you got 4.5 minutes left. 11 kills is doable. But I think what he needs to do is he's having a tough time predicting where skAven is going. Because if he could, then he could jump out in front of him, cut him off, try to catch him with some more of them flak primaries. Tries to predict him from Lincoln flak area on 100 armor. skAven actually completely concedes or forgets 100 armor. One or the other. Not sure what happened, but skAven was not on it, allowing ziLL to pick it up clean. And that's going to put ziLL in pretty good position to be able to win this one-on-one fight. Oh, he actually jumps right past the 50 armor. Actually takes skAven 2 jumps to get it. ziLL waiting there with flag, not able to make him pay. So a good opportunity by ziLL there. Kind of goes by the wayside. And so we're nearing 3 minutes left to play. 11 frags. I mean, we've seen multi-kills on this map, you know, based on where the respawns happen. So you don't ever want to say, you know, never or anything like that, but you're getting real close to that point where it's getting just mathematically harder and harder to fit that many kills into that time frame. I see ziLL moving with a little bit more urgency right now. Wouldn't call it panic, but he's definitely trying to book it around the map and trying to really locate his opponent as soon as possible so he can decide how to engage him. And you see ziLL there really taking a risk there. He could have taken a lot of damage, but I mean, you just, with 2 minutes left now, down 11, you can't afford to be defensive. And I think ziLL at this point is just going to be diving straight at skAven and kind of just hoping to get some spawn kills, maybe bait him into jumping around a corner he shouldn't have, like that one right there as he goes for the 100 armor. ziLL takes it. 2 minutes left, 9 frags. It's still possible. Very, very, very difficult, but mathematically, I believe, possible. A nice shot coming in by skAven. Pretty much negates that 50 armor. He's got it in his hands. He's going to need to pick up some health, or he's going to go down to a shot of pretty much anything. Oh, LG works. And that'll just about do that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look through some of these stats. You can see, I mean, ziLL actually did a much better job of taking 100 armors this game. And, you know, pretty much an even split on the 50s, but just couldn't convert those advantages into frags. I mean, you look at the damage given, you're still in the 3000s for ziLL, and skAven doing significantly less damage this game. But, I mean, the bottom line is when you outdamage your opponent by 1,000, and the shields and all that are more or less, you know, even, you're pretty much going to always come away with the win here. So ziLL had a right idea. He found himself in good. He put himself in good position multiple times. Just couldn't really make that turn into frags. He would do a lot of damage. skAven would get away a lot. So I guess, you know, credit the movement ability of skAven, able to know when to escape and when to cut off the opponent. And of course, like we said in map 1, ziLL was having a lot of success using that flak and rockets up close, and skAven seemed to consciously or unconsciously, or consciously or subconsciously, adjust his strategy accordingly. And now that's allowed him to really come out here with his shotgun LG and just play like he wants to play.
4, 3, 2, 1.